And now the North Central Band will play their school song.
You are watching the most electrifying broadcast in all of high school football today. Drew Kiesbert here live at Max Mitchell Sports Complex, and we are bringing you the homecoming game for 2022 between your Fremont Eagles and North Central Eagles, and we are so fired up to bring you this game. Our broadcast is coming to you in 1080p at 30 frames per second with 0% drop. That is a beautiful thing, even if you don't know what that means. Folks, we are so fired up. It's going to be a great night of football action. The weather is abso-smurfly perfect, and our Fremont Eagles will be coming out here in just a moment. I want to tell you a little bit about this North Central team. They are 1-1. They're an independent squad from Ohio, right down the road, Pioneer, about 30, 40 minutes away, something like that. They got some good pizza in town, that's for sure. And a little bit about North Central here. They have been a foe that we've faced on the hard court and some other sports as well. But this is their very first year for varsity football. That's right, very first season, and right now they are 1-1. They lost their last game against Parkway week 2, but they opened the season with a win over Woodmore, which was not only their first game, but their first victory in school history. So congratulations to North Central. But we're going to make sure that our Fremont Eagles don't give up their second win. Key players for North Central are running back, kick returner, punt returner, kind of everybody. Cameron Lane, he scored a 34-yard touchdown run and then scored again on a 62-yard punt return against Woodmore in week 1. And then Quinn Burt, who's playing quarterback, running back, kind of all over the place as well, he rushed for a 64-yard touchdown against Parkway last Saturday. So they've got a few weapons at their disposal. Also, Coach Scott Thompson, he is their coach. He leads a fledgling program that already has its first win under its belt. His mantra is effort, execution, enthusiasm, and toughness. And speaking of toughness, here comes your Fremont Eagles.
Steve Burkholder. At left tackle, number 55, Jackson Foster. At left guard, number 65, Brady Vernon. At center, number 7, Jonah Pentecost. The right guard, number 52, Connor Shiro. And the right tackle, number 79, Devin Blue.
All right. Don't know if you were able to hear the starters there for Fremont, but the bottom line is we got a crew that is ready to rumble. That's for sure here against these North Central Eagles. Just to finish up my thoughts about North Central here, again, Coach Thompson's mantra, effort, execution, enthusiasm, and toughness, and definitely like that. And this is a squad that is going places, folks, but they are just starting this football program, and we're excited about how things will go in the future for them. Let's just put it this way, after tonight's game. All right, a little bit about this team. Despite playing independent slate in football, the Eagles play in the Buckeye Border Conference and other sports, and Coach Josh Stuckey's Fremont Eagles traveled to Pioneer, defeating North Central in basketball last December in a holiday tournament over there. And Fremont and North Central, interestingly enough, have a common opponent, as both play Erie Mason this year. Fremont had will play them next week, and North Central will play them in the end of the month. And now the national anthem. Awesome job, our Fremont choir singing the national anthem there. Let's talk a little bit about the Fremont Eagles tonight. Your Fremont Eagles come off a big W over Blackford last week, 46-29, and as widely reported, the win gave the Eagles their first 2-0 start in 25 years. In fact, 25 years, 4 days removed. This is the first meeting, as we talked about before. Just a few of the key players here for the Eagles. Number 5, Zach Pika, was 20 for 27. 259 yards, 4 touchdowns to 1 interception, and also had 65 yards on the ground and a touchdown rushing against Blackford. Senior wide receiver, defensive back number 10, Brogan Blue, had 100 yards receiving and 2 touchdowns last week versus the Bruins. And senior wide receiver number 11, Wyatt Claxton, also plays DB. He led the Eagles with 6 tackles on Friday, including a big old sack. And we like hearing about that. Now, the infirmary had Brendan Collins doubtful tonight on the offensive and defensive lines. However, I saw him. He is suited up. In fact, you can see him right in the center of the pile there, number 75. He's suited up. He looks like he's ready to go, but I guess we'll see. If he needs to step out or get extra breaks, it'll be kind of a rotation of Brady Verdon and Xander Rao while on offense, and Verdon and Colin Green while on defense. And in case you've been wondering, folks, what if Fremont goes 3-0? What if they win tonight? Well, it will be the first time in 35 years that Fremont has done that. It was 1987, and that year the Eagles rattled off 9 straight wins before falling to Jimtown 7-6 in the IHSAA playoffs. Absolute crushing, but a great, great season. Probably the best in Fremont history. And Coach Trevor Thomas has led the Eagles to 3 straight regular season wins dating back to last year. And this offense, folks, is high-powered, averaging 48.6 points a game during those 3 contests. And we are just about ready to rock and roll as North Central is going to kick it off here. And the kick is up by number 22, Cameron Laney. Here comes Claxton. And he gets a nice move there and gets about 10 more yards because of evading the tackle. It'll be 1st and 10. Fremont at about the 35, 36, 35. It looks like that's where they're spotting here. Your pregame show was brought to you by Eagle One Stop, your pregame and postgame headquarters. Whether it's pizza, Subway, chicken, or Eagle Bites, give them a call at 495-3110 and DQ Grill and Chill at 319-4436 at 1303 North Wayne, offering classic Sundays, stack burgers, chicken baskets, and blizzards. Motion man is Burkholder. Keeper by Pika, and he gets maybe 2 on the carry. Also sponsoring our broadcast tonight, Travis Williamson Realty. This Fremont grad knows Lake Country Realty, whether you're buying in particular if you're market for a lake home, give them a call at 316-5564. Lonsberry Garage, offering quality service at a fair price. Full service maintenance and automotive repair at 104 South Baum, 527-3433. Ball's on the ground. And miscommunication there, and Pika luckily falls back on it, but it is going to be a loss on the play. So now it makes it 3rd and 11 here. GW's Butcher Block, 517-278-278. 103 lead on Fremont. Chicken, pork, beef, seafood, sauces, and much, much more. I'm telling you folks, you got to check out GW's Butcher Block right here in Fremont. 3rd and 11. Let's see how this drive sets the tone, particularly this play. Looking, and Pika's going to dart for it, and he gets caught up from behind by number 53, Jake Turner, 5'11", 165. And Fremont, who I don't believe punted last week, is going to have to punt on their opening drive. And they are 6 yards so far, -6 in offense to start tonight's game. If my voice is a little deeper, folks, got a little allergy thing going on here, so we'll try our best. Pika with the kick, and it will go out of bounds at inside the 40. They're going to call it the 36-yard line of North Central. So North Central will pick it up from there. 0-0 after Fremont's initial drive. You're watching Fremont Eagles football on the Fremont Eagles Network. 10:14 left in the first quarter. A&J Alternators and Starters. Coach Reitz has you covered, whether you're selling whether you need self-storage, alternator, starter, repair, or rebuilding, U-Haul rental. See him at 1188 State Road, 120 in Fremont. Give him a call, 495-1655. And Beams Funeral Home, celebrating life with dignity, a longtime supporter of Fremont, West Toledo and Fremont, 495-2915. Appreciate everybody tuning in to tonight's game. Hopefully everything's going well on your end with this broadcast. Looks like it's going good on my end, so that's great. I also love to get your comments and questions. And big number 33, Joe Burt, carries the ball, 6 foot 175. Want to give a big shout out to the camera crew tonight. We have Raven, Serenity, Malaya, and Trey on for the camera tonight. Appreciate all the work and effort that they're doing tonight to bring you this absolutely stunning picture on an absolutely stunning night of Fremont Eagles football. North Central goes the long huddle here. Fremont Chiropractic, get the special initial consultation, first visit for only $1. Open Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 119 East Toledo in Fremont, 527-0370. And Fremont rests him out of bounds. That would be 22, Laney, Cameron Laney, close to a first. They'll go 3rd and short here, coming up 3rd and 1. Chuck's Custom Concrete, guaranteeing the highest quality workmanship you won't find anywhere else at 260-705-8630. Servicing the tri-state area. Does some phenomenal work. He'll do residential, commercial, industrial. Stamped concrete is their specialty. Do a great job. The give to Laney again. He's got a 1st and more. Gets into the secondary. Finally brought down at about the 44-yard line of Fremont. North Central has a fairly small roster. My understanding is we have just around 20, 21 on the roster here. And but they are definitely some tough there. Hard scrabble, gym, if you will. Fremont Nutrition, 261-0050 at 104 East Toledo in Fremont. Healthy shakes, energy bombs, protein coffee, energy bites, and don't forget, I believe it's Monday nights, cardio drumming. You can always get involved in that. Got some good stuff over there at Fremont Nutrition. First and 10 for the NC Eagles. Ooh, almost caught behind the line, but he gets through into the secondary, slips down at about the 31-yard line. A nice long 13-yard run and 1st down again for North Central. And that gets the North Central band fired up as they're playing some tunes up there, getting things rolling. $8:50 and counting before the end of the first quarter. 0-0 Fremont, 3 and out on their opening drive. And North Central so far, 3 first downs. And another nice long run, but we have a late flag. And it's hold against the Ohio version of the Eagles against the Indiana version of the Eagles. So that'll move them back. Spot foul puts them probably 1st and 15-ish. 1st and 16, it looks like, when it's all said and done. Fired up to bring you tonight's game, folks. Drew Kiespert here on the call. Love to get your feedback. Go ahead and send us your comments. How's things look here? Roll out, going to throw long across his body, and caught inside the 10, down to near the 5-yard line. Big 1st down as Hayden McNeely was unable to get there. Nice haul. I believe that was 85 Ethan Beard with the catch. So now North Central back in business after a penalty pushed him back to a 1st and 16. Now they're inside the 10 for a 1st and goal coming up. Who are you rooting for tonight? You're watching the game from a distance. Love to get your comments. You're rooting for a particular player, which team? Love to hear from you, whether for Fremont or North Central tonight. Oh, nice big ball. Big play there, 56 Book with the stop. That was. Or Jackson Foster, might have been 55. If it was 50, Jackson Foster then, my apologies. We have a flag. Sideline warning against North Central, it looks like. So no penalty, but next time it will be. So with the loss, it's going to be 2nd and goal now, back 2 more yards to the 8. North Central looking to strike first blood. And then we have procedure. So North Central kind of shooting themselves in the foot here a little bit. Now it's 2nd and goal at the 13. Coming up at halftime, folks, it's everybody's favorite. The Fremont Eagles Network, Fremont Community Schools Students of the Week. With the awesome echo effect there. Nothing but the best at the Fremont Eagles Network. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Fremont Community Schools Students of the Week. Looking forward to that. Pitch back on the option. Dangerous. They do get a few yards back inside the 10, but it's going to be 3rd and goal at the 9 now after that play. Very dangerous with the pitch. A lot of Fremont Eagles in close quarters there. Absolutely packed house here on homecoming for the Eagles. I thought last week was one of the biggest crowds we ever had. Eclipses that. Fantastic. When you start 2-0, that's what happens. Rolling out here is the quarterback, Kidson. He's trying to find a way around. He will be stuffed at about the 5-yard line. It will be a 4-yard gain. And so now it'll be 4th and goal at the 5. So now you got to wonder what they're going to draw up here. I would imagine you'd go for the touchdown rather than the field goal. The field goal is actually at the 4-yard line. The field goal is kind of a lost art form, particularly at the lower A levels in IHSAA play. A lot of teams like to go for it. A lot of teams like to go for 2. That includes the Fremont Eagles, for that matter. Well, here we go. This should be who's going to get the momentum boost on this play. Looking to throw up the middle, and it is caught for the score. Nice grab by 85 Ethan Beard. And North Central, nice job to evade capture as he gets one paw on it and is able to haul it in. And so North Central strikes first blood with 4:58 left in the first quarter. And it looks like they're going to call a 2-play here. Rolling, pitch, and he's in. Reached across, nice play. And North Central will start with an 8-0 lead. 4:58 left here in the first quarter. You're watching Fremont Eagles football on the Fremont Eagles Network. Next Friday night, your Fremont Eagles will be traveling some distance here to school, which is in Mason, Michigan. If you're like, Mason, Michigan, I don't know where that's at. Well, it is just north of Toledo, actually across the state line, near the Erie coast there, and Lake Erie coast, and north of Temperance, Michigan. So that game will be a 7:30 kickoff. That will not be a live broadcast on the Fremont Eagles Network. We will tape delay that and have that broadcast next Saturday. However, if you plan on going to the game is Friday, and it starts at 7:30. So we'll look forward to seeing you there. So Fremont in their first possession goes 3 and out. North Central in their first possession marches down the field over 60 yards, 65 yards to a score, and Fremont wants to try to equalize here. And they will start at their own 26. Eagle One Stop, your pre and post headquarters, whether it's pizza, Subway, chicken, or Eagle Bites, give them a call at 495-3110. DQ Grill and at 319-436, 1303 North Wayne in Angle. Classic Sunday Stack Burgers, Kits and Blizzards. Travis Williamson Realty, he knows Lake Country Realty. See him at Mike Thomas Associates at 1870 West 200 North, or give him a call, 316-5564. Pika in the shotgun, 4 wide. And he's having some trouble, so it's a broken play. He does get a couple yards. Right now, this is a tough-nosed North Central Eagle team, and causing Pika to not have much time. Last week, Pika had all day to throw, and so far early, that is definitely not the case here. Lonsbury Garage, a fair price. Full service maintenance and automotive repair center at 104 South Baum in Fremont, 527-3433. Pika looking to throw, complete. Oh no, in and out of Claxton's hands. And that brings up 3rd and 8. GW's Butcher Block, 517-2787. 103 East Toledo and Fremont, chicken, pork, beef, seafood sauces, snack sticks, jerky, deli meat sauces, and much, much more. That's GW's Butcher Block. A&J Alternators and Starters, 495-1655. Self-storage, alternator and starter repair, rebuilding, and U-Haul rental at 1188 East State Road 120, 495-1655. 3rd and 8. And there we go, the screenplay. And oh my goodness, they wrapped him up. Well-designed play, but Cameron Laney was reading green and was able to make the tackle. Only a 2-yard gain, and Fremont again has 4th and long, and they're going to have to punt again. Unfamiliar territory early this year for the Fremont Eagles. With the kick, and goes out of bounds. And the official's going to mark it at the 47-yard line. I think that was a little bit of a gift, frankly, for Fremont Eagles. It looked to me as though it crossed the plane of the sideline prior to the 50, but we'll take what we can get, especially here in the early going. The Fremont Eagles really struggling on offense. Again, this is a team that has averaged 48.6 points a game in their last 3 regular season matchups. Beams Funeral Home, celebrating life with dignity, a longtime supporter of Eagle Pride, at 495-2915, 200 West Toledo and Fremont. Uh-oh. Looks like we lost our picture a little bit here. Trying to see what's going on here. And rested out of bounds near the 50-yard line. All right, I'm going to go take a look, quick look here, see what's wrong with our picture, folks. I don't know. We got a freeze here. Be right back.
Windrun on the carry, knocked out of bounds by Blue, because it could be marked on the field.
Okay, looks like we have everything rolling here. Looked like one of our connections was a little off there. So we're back. What'd I miss? All right, so North Central gets a first down after the penalty. North Central Eagles are just motoring right now. They're looking to throw. And he's able to, it's a broken play, he's able to get near the line of scrimmage, but there's yet another flag on the ground. It is a hold, and that will be a major penalty, big time, because that flag is behind the line of scrimmage about 2 yards. That's going to make it 1st and 22, and it'll put North Central on their side of the field. And a big stick. Fremont Eagles all over the place. Stop number 33, Burt. Maybe they give him a half a yard or so on that. Beams Funeral Home, celebrating life with dignity, a longtime supporter of Fremont Eagle Pride at 495-2915, 200 West Toledo in Fremont. Fremont Chiropractic, get the special initial consultation and first visit for only $21. They're open Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 119 East Toledo in Fremont, 527-0370. And more hankies on the prairie and more procedure, and goodness gracious, North Central just backwards here. Now it's going to be second, and they're calling it 26. Yowza. So maybe North Central gets an opportunity here to... They still have 2 downs, 3 really, but I mean, if they don't get much progress here, I can't see them going for it on 4th. They're going to have to probably be deeper inside the 50 if that's going to happen, but we'll see on this play how it goes. Pitch back, and certainly he's going to get a nice chunk of yardage there, is Burt. Puts it at about the 47. Where are they going to mark it here? Yeah, 48. 40. Oh, they're putting it way at the 50. Wow. Generous spot. Very generous. I did not think he made it that far. It looked like it was at least 2 yards behind that, but that's why they're paid the big bucks, folks. So now it's 3rd and about 17 coming up here. 1:15 left before the end of the first quarter. Kidston pitches back, and he gets a nice big bunch of yardage there. Oh, but Pika there, and several Eagles swarm up and stop him. Boy, it looked like he was going to have a lot more yardage than that, but suddenly the Jets get turned on by Pika et al. And stop him for a short gain, maybe 5 yards on the play. So now we've got ourselves 4th and 13. Now they are showing punt. Because, I mean, if it was 4th and short, they might go for it. But 4th and 13, I would imagine they're going to kick it. But you never know. Going to wait for the clock to get closer. Going to have to call it because it's getting close to the last play. and they take the snap with 2 seconds left on the play clock. It will be the last play of the quarter. They kick it away. It's going to be down inside the 15 at about the 13-yard line. Good strategic play. And at the end of one, your Fremont Eagles trail North Central 8-0. You're watching the Fremont Eagles Network and Fremont Eagles football. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Chuck's Custom Concrete, guaranteeing the highest quality workmanship you can find anywhere else. 58630. They specialize in all forms of concrete, you name it. Residential, commercial, industrial, they got it all. They got some phenomenal stuff. If you check out chuckscustomconcrete.com, you can see all kinds of photos, different kinds of work they do. Awesome stuff. Fremont Nutrition, awesome stuff. The healthy shakes, energy bombs, protein coffee, and energy bites that they have at Fremont Nutrition are absolutely phenomenal. And you can stop by and see the great folks there at 104 East Toledo and Fremont, 260-261-0050. And also, don't forget, cardio drumming. Really cool cardio drumming stuff out there. Check out their Facebook page to see more about that, what that's all about. Getting ready for quarter number 2. Fremont trails 8-0. The defense was able to stop North Central on that drive. And now Fremont with decent field position. So now, or we have a penalty? I must have missed something here. I'm not really sure what's happening here. Yeah, the Zebras want to talk about it here. I don't blame them because I am totally confused by what's happening here. So I must have missed there was a penalty of some kind. Coach Thomas chit-chatting a little bit about it with the Zebras. Also at halftime later, folks, we'll talk a little bit about the other high school games of area interest going on, including that team 7 miles south and Prairie Heights, our big rival there. And also, good news about Fremont Middle School football. We'll get to that in a bit. So now we have a timeout. Or that was the... Is that now the quarter? Or okay, so I guess that was the first quarter there. Boy, there's a whole lot to unpack there, folks. I'm not really sure what in the world of sports is happening. But at any rate, they're going to take the ball downfield here, getting ready for the next drive. In the meantime, coaching staff having a chit-chat there with Fremont Eagles. You can see Coach Thomas in the middle there. The manager's crew doing a great job with the delivery of the hydration. And they're undefeated too, folks, just like our cheer squad. Never been beaten. Well, after all that, we are now officially at the start of the second quarter. So with all that said, the penalty was marked after the play, and so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 15. 13. This is very interesting. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Once again, a big shout out to our camera crew, Raven, Serenity, Malaya, and Trey, doing an awesome job bringing you tonight's action in 1080p Technicolor. Ball tipped but caught. Gage Cope with a nice run, still on his feet, and the ball comes loose. He was hit, and North Central's going to get it. Cope took quite a pop. And suddenly, just like that, the North Central Eagles are back in business in fantastic field position at the Fremont 26. That would have been a first down, but it looked like the initial hit on Cope kind of dislodged the ball a little bit, and then that second hit was an absolute pop. Ball comes loose, North Central recovers, and now they're in business. Pitch back, lots of blocking, lots of room. Lots of room. Inside the 10-yard line, big first down for North Central. And the Fremont crowd, very subdued here, of course, under the circumstances, here on homecoming night. Fremont Eagles don't want to see a spoil of the First and 10, the ball, I believe, is just outside the 10. No, they're going to call it first and goal. The run, big hole, and in for the score. Fairly easy walk through there. And just like that, Cameron Laney from 10 yards out makes it 14-0 North Central with 11:07 left in the second quarter. My, oh my. If you can hear the band playing their fight song over there, it's the same tune as our Fremont Eagles fight song. And they're going for two again. Give to Laney again, why not? And he's going to march right in. And it's 16-0. Well, North Central is really playing some tough football and giving Fremont a lot of difficulty here in the early going in the first quarter +1. Your score here in the second quarter, North Central 16, Fremont 0. You're watching Fremont Eagles football on the Fremont Eagles Network. Well, this North Central squad, I was talking to a couple folks associated with the program, the North Central Eagle program, Pregame, and they were saying how this North Central squad really started here in Fremont. In fact, they had said that the juniors and seniors that are on this team were the first program of any kind, it's my understanding, in North Central history. And they were playing back when they were playing second and third grade ball in youth. And they were coming over to Fremont to play the teams over in our league. And that was really the start of their entire football process. And all these years later, the juniors and seniors on this team are in their very first game in program history with a W. Game 2 was a tough loss against Parkway. Very difficult team there in Ohio. But so far, they look like they are. They don't look like, they absolutely are in the driver's seat tonight against your Fremont Eagles. 11:07 left before halftime. They're up 16-0. And the ball there. ball is knocked out of bounds. I'm not sure who that is. I don't have that number on my roster. Looks like 82, but I don't have an 82 on my roster, so I'm not sure who that was. It is a little hard to see these jerseys at a distance, too, for Fremont, being that they're black with the dark red numbers. In particular, after the second half. When the second half starts under the lights, it's even more difficult. Just be me, folks. Maybe I'm just getting old. I need to get my prescription changed here a little bit. But Fremont's going to start inside their own 20. And Fremont needs to get some things going. You know, these Fremont Eagles have been known here in the first two games and in the last game of regular season last year, known to be a team that has just kind of asserted their will. Defensive opponent gone down and put together a bunch of points. And right now, at least in their early going, have met their match, so to speak, against North Central. A lot of game to play yet. Nearly 3 quarters, 54 seconds shy of 3 quarters of football left to be played. But Fremont's going to have to dig deep and work on some of these things, get this momentum turned back around. Pika, throw out, completed. Nice play to Claxton into the secondary, still moving, and a nice big first down play for Fremont. There we go. Good momentum starter as Claxton tries to get his team riled up. Move those chains. Absolutely love it. And that's a good first play of the drive here. Pika, he's going to have to throw it. Oh, what a block to save it. Oh, almost. And we got a North Central player slow to get up. He took quite a lick. It was a good, clean block because Pika was about to get annihilated. And the lineman came up and he didn't see it coming. Hit him kind of in the side. Looks like he's favoring his hip there a little bit, maybe knee. But a great effort by the offensive lineman to keep Pika from getting blasted. But the ball just out of the paws of the wide receiver. Make up 2nd and 10 coming up. That's a 53 Jake Turner, 5'11", 165. That's one thing North Central really can't have with such a small roster of on the low side of the 20s there, 21, 22 on their roster. Fremont in position. North Central looks a little bit discombobulated here. Let's see if it pays off. Good throw to Blue. Nice stiff arm and with a little bit of extra momentum, he's going to be close to a first, and they will give him the first down. Move those chains. So that'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. 2 consecutive first downs here. 2 series, 2 first downs. Or 2 sets of downs, 2 first downs, I should say. Pika, keeper, good block, and near a first down again, and he will have it. Let's move those chains again, boys. Good keeper by Pika. All right, the Eagles have another first down. Rolling out. Pika throws it away. Is it caught? They're going to say no, it hit the dirt. Intended for Cope. Fremont needs to keep this mow going. So far, they're feeling a little bit of spirit here. 2nd and 10 coming up, though. 9:46 left. Also at halftime, or later, we'll be talking about the other fall sports for Fremont High School, including girls golf, boys tennis, volleyball, and cross country. Always got some good things cooking up there in our fall sports. Pika. He's going to throw out of the range of Burkholder, I believe. Yes. 3rd and 10 coming up. Athletic Director Cal Stone stepped into some pretty big shoes left by Roger Probst, who, by the way, was at the Purdue game last night. Oh, the Boilers, so close. Talk about a little bit of that at halftime here. But Cal Stone certainly inherits a phenomenal athletic program in great shape. Oh, a big stick. The ball's on the ground, and Fremont recovers. And again, 53, Jake Turner not picked up. He has been able to get either at Pika or close multiple times in this game. And Fremont now does recover, but 6 yards back, and now it's 4th and 16 and another punt by Fremont. Fremont just needs a big break right now. And they jump in the neutral zone so Fremont will get 5 more yards, but it's still going to be 4th and 11. And even though the ball will be at about the 46, I can't imagine that it's going to be enough for them to go for it. Work that out between you, okay? I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. And we've got a timeout. North Central here. As Fremont was showing a little bit of, maybe a little poker playing here. 4th and 11 coming up. 8:42 left before halftime. Fremont trails 16-0. You're watching Fremont Eagles football on the Fremont Eagles Network. Also at halftime or after, we'll talk a little bit of NCAA football, including some big news off the field made today for the future of college football, and particularly the college football playoff. We'll talk a little bit about that later as well. And also a little chat about the NFL, which is less than a week away from kicking off the regular season. Always a treat. Happy football Christmas, everyone, also known as homecoming, and happy Labor Day weekend. And I tell you what, folks, take Monday off. It's my treat. Hope you enjoy your family time and your weekend here. I know we got folks, talked to some folks going camping this weekend, talked to some folks doing a little traveling, including Mrs. K and I, leaving tomorrow morning, heading down to Bloomington to visit our daughter. Pika complete, and first down as he gets there. Beautiful play, just enough. Let's move the chains. And then there's a flag later. Well, what's going on here? So first off, They have enough for the first. And now they're... Is this against Fremont? Is this against North Central? Looked at for the moment there. Okay, they're waving the flag off. So initially, Claxton was like, I didn't do anything, I didn't do anything. It looked like the zebra was like, I know you didn't, I know you didn't. But so you wonder if maybe the flag inadvertently fell out of his pocket, although I'd have to go back and look at the Jumbotron to see for sure. I will tell you this, though. North Central coach Scott Thompson is pretty livid over there. He's wondering why this is a first down. He's saying that it wasn't enough for a first, but they're not even going to call for the chains. And Fremont, hey, they get a little break. We've been looking for it. They got it tonight, at least now. 1st and 10. Give to Green, and he's going nowhere fast. Got Clayton Douglas on the initial hit. Excuse me, and also Joe Burt on the stop as well. Forward progress, they're going to give him actually only a loss of 1. It certainly could have been worse. Under 8 minutes now left before halftime. Pika looks to throw, gets a good block, and throws it into traffic. Intended for Claxton, but there were 3 white jerseys in the neighborhood. Very dangerous play. Third and 11 coming up. It's been a long time since Fremont has been in a position like this. Pika. And again, holy smokes. Again, Jake Turner has nobody covering him, and he absolutely blasts Pika. That's tough, folks, because 53 is a force, and if I'm on the offense there, I'm trying to find 5-3. I'm getting him in my sights. And they're going to call procedure against Fremont. That's coming back some more. And that'll actually put them on the Fremont side of the 50. Fremont just all kinds of discombobulated right now. .7:02 left before halftime. Fremont going to have to punt. Pika really close. And the ball does get a good favorable bounce, and it will go out of bounds inside the 30 at about the 27, 28 yard line, or the 30. They're going to call. Well, North Central will start once again with the ball and a 2-score lead. You're watching Fremont Eagles football on the Fremont Eagles Network. North Central 16, Fremont 0 with 6:48 left before halftime. Eagle One Stop, your pregame and postgame headquarters. Whether it's pizza, Subway, chicken, or Eagle Bites, give them a call at 495-3110 at 101 West Toledo in Fremont. Give them a call in the third quarter, folks, and then pick it up piping hot on your way postgame tonight. Q Grill and Chill, offering classic Sunday stack burgers, chicken baskets, and blizzards at 1303 North Wayne in Angola, 319-4436. Rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling is Joe Burt. It's a great name. Reminds me of Jim Burt back in the 80s. and the New York Giants. Travis Williamson, Realtor. He knows Lake Country Realty. See him at Mike Thomas Associates at 1870 West 200 North in Angola. Or give him a call, 316-5564. Let him help you, whether you're selling or buying. In particular, if you're in the market to take home, that's Travis Williamson, Realtor. Nothing but the best. Lonsberry Garage, 527-3433 at 104 South Baum Street in Fremont. Offering quality service at a fair price. Full service maintenance and automotive repair center. Right here in town. And then we have a flag. And tackled is Laney after a gain of about 7. And it's going to be a hold against North Central. Now, you would think with any penalties has been called against Central, it would slow down. And to be honest with you, it really has not. They've been able to overcome the penalties for the most part and still maintain a 16-0 lead. That spot foul will put it second, 10, 11 maybe. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be second and about 11 coming up. GW's Butcher Block, best in the jerky deli and much, much more. 103 East Toledo and Fremont, 517-278-278. 7. Love me some GW's Butcher Block. They always have something special going on over there, too. Some surprises. Nice tackle there. Maybe the line of scrimmage. Good tackle. I believe is that Cope with the tackle? It was. Great play. 3rd and 11. A&J Alternators and Starters. Self-storage, alternator, starter, repair, rebuilding, and U-Haul rental at 1188 East State Road 120 in Fremont. Call Coach Reese at 494-1555. A&J Alternators and Starters. Of course, Coach Reed's affiliated with all the youth programs. And appreciate all that he does for Fremont there. No, nice job. Fremont stopping him behind the line. Kind of a rarity so far in today's game. As number 22, Cameron Laney with a loss. Actually, they're going to spot him. They're going to give him the line of scrimmage on forward progress. And so 4th and 11 now. And Fremont with a crackerjack chance to get back in this game as North Central lining up to punt. And I believe that is Brogan Blue lined up right near the 50-yard line. So potential for Fremont to be in some phenomenal field position here. And Fremont looks like they're showing block here. They're going to go for the big one here. He does get it off. And Blue will take it on the bounce. He's going to be at the 45, the 40, and that's about as far as he'll get. So I think they're going to mark it at the 41. They will. But Fremont in good field position, really good field position with 3:47 left before halftime. This is Fremont's time to shine. Let's see them do it here, and let's cut the score in half. You're watching Fremont Eagles football on the Fremont Eagles Network. Beams Funeral Home, celebrating life with dignity. 260-495-2915. Stop by and see them at 200 West Toledo and Fremont. They're celebrating life with dignity. And longtime supporters of Eagle Pride, Beams Funeral Home, thank you so much for your support over the years of Fremont Athletics and the Fremont broadcast here on the Fremont Eagles Network. We got a TO coming up, which will give us a little time to pay some bills here. Fremont Chiropractic, get the special, folks. The initial consultation and first visit deal for only $21. Even after that, every visit thereafter, $30. It's cheap. Get yourself aligned. Check it out. Dr. Temple does a phenomenal job. It's a great family man, hardworking, and he's just awesome. And 119 East Toledo here in Fremont. They're open Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Call to set up your appointment at 260-527-0370. Chuck's Custom Concrete, guaranteeing the highest quality workmanship you won't find anywhere else. Call Chuck at 260-705-8630, the former Fremont assistant football coach. is all about making sure that you get what you're looking for with regard to concrete work. And they'll do it all. They do a phenomenal job. And Fremont Nutrition at 104 East Toledo in Fremont. Folks, I'm telling you, if you have not yet had an opportunity to stop by Fremont Nutrition, you're doing yourself a disservice. You can stop by and get yourself a healthy shake, an energy bomb, protein coffee, energy bites. Check those things out if you're kind of like, what the heck are those things? Well, you won't know unless you go find out, folks. And the same thing goes with the cardio drumming, which they do once a week. So check that out at 104 East Toledo. Give them a call, 260-261-0050. First and 10, Fremont. Pika rolling. Looked like he was going to keep it a second. Nice throwback to Burkholder. And a great play as it will be a gain of 8 coming up now. 2nd and 2. It'll be under 3:30 left before we get to halftime. Plenty of time for the Eagles. Tell you what, folks, as I look out in the stands and see that student section, I'm telling you what, we got something brewing that's just absolutely fantastic in terms of school spirit. You see it with the fans, you see it with the parents, but really you see it with that student section. It's actually absolutely exploding right around now. And we've got a short run, not enough for the first. Maybe the back to the line of scrimmage is Colin Green, but there is a hanky down. So what's the call on this one? It's against Fremont. So that will push them way back. And we're looking at a 2nd and 12-ish. 2nd and 14, actually, after the spot foul. Fremont's supposed to be going forwards, and they're going backwards here. That's not going to help. Pika, the pocket closes. He gets a decent block and thrown way into traffic and actually almost picked off as Steven Burkholder has to play DB instead of WR in order to keep that from being picked. It's going to be 3rd and 14 now coming up. Third and 14. But our Fremont, just back to the Fremont student section a minute, you've seen some things over the last few years really develop on the basketball court. It's great to see it really turn into something special on the football field as well. All the students standing up the way it should be. That's the American way of a high school student section. And now we've North Central with 2:39 left. I think coach is thinking, you know what, if I can, we can stop Fremont on this next play, then we can get the ball back and still have some time to do something. So that's going to stop the clock. 2:39 left before halftime. Of course, that's assuming Fremont does not convert and get a first down here, but you got to plan for everything. Obviously, Coach Thompson is playing the time management card, the clock management card, and looking for an opportunity to, if they get Fremont here, get a chance to possibly score again. Of course, you're always thinking that as a coach, no matter how it works out. And it is homecoming, folks, so we're going to crown our homecoming queen tonight. And it is great to see a lot of Fremont current students and a lot of Fremont former students graduated all the way up to 50 and 55 and 60 years removed from the classroom in the stands tonight. Grandparents and great-grandparents who used to be in Fremont red and blue way back in the day. Always love that here at homecoming. Pika throws out to Claxton. Can he get a good block? He will. And he gets close. It'll be about 2 yards shy, but it will mean 4th and about 2. In the meantime, the clock moves. I don't believe North Central has another timeout. Do they? Oh, they're going to call official time. Oh, I see. I didn't see the player on the sideline there. On the far side there. That's number 64, Clayton Douglas. And they'll get him off there, shaking up just a little bit. I'll tell you, if injuries become an issue for North Central as the game progresses, they don't have many bodies to replace. As I look on the sidelines, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5 helmets on the sidelines right now. That makes it very difficult for helping out in the case of injuries. Well, Fremont, down by 2 scores. They got to do something here. They're down, they got 2 yards to go. And we have a flag. Or did Coach Thomas call TO? He did. Coach Thomas called timeout just before the snap. And probably for the best. 1:48 left before halftime. Fremont trails 16-0. You're watching Fremont Eagles football on the Fremont Eagles Network. Drew Kiesbert here on the call tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching the Fremont Eagles Network. I want to give a big shout out one more time to our camera crew tonight. Raven, Malaya, and Trey helping out tonight on the broadcast. Bringing you a 1080p picture in Technicolor. Beautiful Technicolor. I don't think the young folks even know what that means. My generation and older, you all know what that is. Want to remind everyone, next Friday night, these Fremont Eagles will be traveling to Erie Mason, which is a team in Mason, Michigan, which is just north of Toledo near Temperance across the Michigan-Ohio line into Michigan. And fairly close to Lake Erie there, Erie Mason High School. That kickoff is 7:30, and it'll be a tape delay broadcast on Saturday. Here's the 4th down and 2 play. Roll out, he's going to have to throw. Big stick, complete, and he will be short. I do not believe he got the first. I believe he's short. Are they going to, let's see, did they get enough? Boy, it's awful close. That looked like quite a gift there, spot. They are going to call for a measurement here. Boy, is this close. I'll be honest, folks, I thought he was stopped further back from that. It was a great catch, but didn't get out far enough to make it a definite. But we shall see. This could be close. Boy, is that close. 1:40 left. Exactly 100 seconds remain before halftime. And let's see where they mark it. It is Fremont first down by, I think, a dimple on the end of the football. Wow. Wow. Well, that gives Fremont another set of downs. That was amazingly close. Well, clock is rolling. About 1:30 left at the time the ball is going to be snapped here. And Pika is going to keep it. Can he get away? He cannot. Swarmed and stopped. Fremont's offensive line really struggling with this fast, speedy, and quick North Central defense. Second and about 12 or 13 here. Fremont's going to have to call a TO, and they do. 1:18 left, and Coach Thomas trying to get his team focused. Coach Thomas getting very heated and talking to his players, trying to get them focused in here. Having a little discussion with Brendan Kuhn, who Actually, we weren't sure he was going to be playing tonight. He was listed as doubtful at midweek. But he's definitely got a toughness about him to stay in here. 1:18 left until halftime. Fremont vying for 3-0 for the first time in 35 years, but in order to do that, they're going to have to overcome a bunch. Not just on this drive where they're now 2nd and 13 or so, but they're also going to have to overcome it on the scoreboard. Down 2 scores. Certainly not impossible. And very probable, but they're going to have to get their motor running like yesterday. Pika picked off right into the paws of 53. Jake Turner, he is gone. "66-yard interception return," and just like that, an absolute momentum killer for the Fremont Eagles. Didn't even see him coming. They have Turner listed as 5'11". He looked like about 6'11" on that play. And they're going to line up in a T formation for 2 here. Nope. They're going to shift a little bit. And not even touched. And Fremont now trails 20 with before half. When the Eagles are going to have to go, they're going to go into halftime here at homecoming. Really going to have to dig deep, find that intestinal fortitude back out and make a game of this thing. Take the wind out of the sails of Fremont. That's it's really going to be up to these Eagles, the Fremont Eagles, what they're going to do with this. Are they going to go into halftime and kind of mail it in and say we're done? Or are they going to go in and say, listen, we got to go out there and play another half? Oh, they can put 3 up on us. Let's put 4 up on them. And with this team, we've seen with their offensive prowess as of late, should be no reason why Fremont can't get out there and do this, but they're going to have to draw some things to overcome the toughness of that defensive line and just the sheer speed. I'll tell you, they got a couple big hoss running backs too, and some of the execution that North Central has, barring a few penalties and kind of bonehead stuff on their side, man, they've looked virtually flawless outside of that the rest of the game. And it's a short one. Taking 58, Trevor Reitz. Ball will be at the 36-yard line of Fremont. Well, there's still time for Fremont to get in the basket, but for half look like. Post-game headquarters, whether it's Pizza, Subway, Chicken, or Eagle Bites, give them a call at 495-3110 and stop by and see them at 101 West Toledo in Fremont. DQ Grill and Chill, offering classic Sunday burgers and blizzards at ahead at 6. Three-man rush. Pika able to sneak around. He gets to the 40, and he'll be hauled down at about the 43-yard line. Does he get out of bounds? They say he does not. And so, therefore, they're going to have to move fast. There'll be under 50 seconds left here. Fremont's going to have to go a hurry up here. 4. It'll be under 40 seconds when they get the ball snapped here. They're showing blitz and knocked away again as Cohen Myers, 6'3", 185, gets his paws on that. But it does stop the clock with 35.2 seconds left. Travis Williamson, Realtor. He knows Lake Country Realty. Whether you're selling or buying, in particular, if you're in the market for a lake home, stop by and see him at Mike Thomas Associates at 1870 West 200 North in Angola, or give him a call at 316-5564. Third and 4, ball on the ground, and Fremont just have to deal on it. And just out of sync. Things are just not there right now for the Fremont Eagles. It's going to be 9. Now, North Central does not. That is the last. They're not going to play. And the play clock hasn't even started, so that will do it. The clock down to 10 seconds. That's it. That will be halftime, and Fremont's got a lot of work to do at halftime. North Central looks pretty strong right now. What does Fremont have for an answer in the second half? We'll come back in just a few short bits. North Central 24, Fremont 0. You're watching Fremont Eagles football on the Fremont Eagles Network. We'll take a short break. All right, folks, we're going to be coming up here on the homecoming court and the announcing of our homecoming queen in just a few moments. Very excited to bring that to you here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce the 2022 Homecoming Queen and Court. We will start with our freshman court candidate, Kaylin Peete, whose parents are Danielle and Chuck Peete. She's escorted by Mr. Wyatt Sterling, whose parents are Jonathan and Brianna Sterling. Kaylin's extracurriculars include cheerleading, she enjoys painting, and she enjoys baking. Your freshman court representative, Kaylin Peete. Next is your sophomore court representative, Melania Miller, whose parents are Amy Hamilton and Ryan Miller. She's escorted by Mr. Kaden Huffnagel, whose parents are Eric and Lisa Huffnagel. Melania's extracurriculars include club and varsity volleyball. She's a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. She's also a member of Student Council. Your sophomore court representative, Melania Miller. Next is your junior court representative, Kate Gannon, whose parents are Bob and Laura Gannon. She's escorted by Mr. Luke Campbell, whose parents are Dan and Angie Campbell. Kate's extracurriculars include golf, softball, and she's a member of Fremont Student Council. Your junior court representative, Kate Gannon. And now it's time for our 3 senior queen candidates,
starting with Natalie Gokenauer, whose parents are Mandy and Jordan Gokenauer. She's escorted by Jeremy Rohde, whose parents are Scott and Mary Lou Rohde. She is a member of Student Council and Art Club. She's run cross country and track for 4 years, and she's also played basketball for 4 years. She plans on going to college to become a marine biologist, and her advice for underclassmen is to not worry about what others think about you. Only your opinion matters. So be what you want to be and do what you want to do. Live up to your own expectations. Your first senior queen candidate, Natalie Gokenauer. Our second queen candidate is Reagan Rhodes, whose mother is Melissa Rhodes. She's escorted by Damon Teachout, whose mother is Danielle Grimm. Reagan is on the girls' golf team. She's also the girls' basketball team manager. She is the senior class president, the student council president, and the National Honor Society president. She plans to go to college and become a clinical psychologist. Her advice for underclassmen: try to do everything and anything you can because it makes the high school experience a lot more fun. Miss Reagan Rhodes. Our final queen candidate, Brayna Rodriguez, whose parents are Rudy and Charlotte Rodriguez. She's escorted by Caleb Busting, whose parents are Tyrone and Megan Busting. Brayna has been a cheerleader for 3 years. She volunteers at the youth as a youth cheer coach and works at a local nursing home as a certified nursing assistant. She plans to attend college to become a radiation therapist, and her advice for underclassmen is always be kind to other people and make as many memories as possible. Miss Brayna Rodriguez. And now it's my great pleasure to introduce the 2021 returning homecoming queen, Jada Roanhouse, whose parents are Steve and Mary Roanhouse. She's escorted by Logan Brace, whose parents are Aaron and Natalia Brace. Jada is currently at Trine University studying elementary education and playing basketball, and her advice for this year's seniors are to enjoy your last year of high school, be with your friends, because it's the last year you will all be together. Miss Jada Roanhouse. And now it is my great pleasure to introduce the 2022 homecoming queen. This year's homecoming queen is Natalie Gokenauer. Congratulations, Natalie.
Natalie Gokenauer, your homecoming queen for 2022. Congratulations, Natalie, as the crown is transferred from Jadalyn Roanhouse to Natalie Gokenauer.
Representative, a big round of applause. Well done and congratulations.
All right, and with that, we will take a short break here on the Fremont Eagles Network for our broadcast of Fremont Eagles football. We'll be back.
In third place were the juniors. In second place were the seniors. And in a stunning upset, the freshmen have won homecoming week.
One more time, we would like to thank all Fremont High School athletes, coaches, and fans for helping Fremont High School become one of just 18 schools in the state of Indiana to win the IHSAA Sportsmanship Award for the 2021-22 school year. Congratulations to Fremont.
All right, folks. We are back at halftime of the North Central Fremont contest here at Max Mitchell Sports Complex. Your Fremont Eagles have really struggled here, and North Central has looked pretty darn good, as the North Central Eagles out of Ohio, in only their third game in program history, lead 24-0 over our Fremont Eagles at halftime. Let's go into some of our news and notes here. First off, I want to give a huge congratulations to our 2022 homecoming queen, Natalie Gokenauer, who was just crowned a few moments ago. Congratulations. Natalie is just an awesome senior for the Fremont Eagles. She's been a true leader of Fremont. She's just an awesome athlete, an academician, and she is definitely going places. So congratulations to Natalie. We look forward to seeing you later this year on the basketball court, and also in the future with your future endeavors. And, of course, next homecoming a year from now, as you pass the crown on to whoever that junior representative may be. And, by the way, also a big shout-out to all of the Queen candidates, as well as the class representatives for freshman, sophomore, and junior classes as well. Well, just want to remind everyone as well, next Friday, Fremont will be traveling to Erie Mason, which is a high school in Michigan. It is in Mason, Michigan, and it's right close to Lake Erie, hence the name. It is just north of Toledo, across the Michigan border, and near Temperance, if you're familiar with that area. And that game is a 7:30 p.m. kickoff. However, we will not be doing a live broadcast. That game will be tape delayed to Saturday. Now, that could change should the setup avail itself so that we can run a live broadcast. But at the very least, and for sure, you will be able to watch the game. It just may be one day late. So want to let you know. However, you're always welcome to make the road trip out to Mason, Michigan, and see it live in person yourself. So that'll be next Friday night, 7:30. The broadcast tape delayed to Saturday. Let's get to our Fremont Eagles Network, Fremont Community Schools Students of the Week. We have 9 fantastic Students of the Week this week. In fact, we have a repeat champion in Christopher Tober, as well as Riley Daniels. Both were nominated by Mrs. Senecal for giving outstanding effort and helping others in 7th grade math. Great job. Briley Bressler and Brody Jordan are strong students who are extremely pleasant for Mrs. Brubaker in her 6th grade classes. Nice job. 4 nominated by Mr. Moeller, the principal of Fremont Middle School, Leah Probst, Emma Krager, Grace Charlock, and Conlon Smith. 3 8th graders and a 7th grader. He says, I absolutely love their leadership, and they all just have such wonderful, pleasant, positive smiles on their faces each and every day. Love that. Absolutely awesome. And Anne-Marie Gramaski, she always does the right thing and acts as a friend to others in Ms. Scholl's 1st grade class. So congratulations to Christopher, Riley, Briley, Brody, Leah, Emma, Grace, Conlon, and Anne-Marie. You are the Fremont Eagles Network, Fremont Community Schools Students of the Week. All right, let's, and yeah, this awesome, and right now Angola kind of holding their own right now. Halftime, Chelsea does lead, but it's close, 14-7 at halftime up there in Michigan. The Hornets really took a beating last year, so this is a nice showing for the Hornets as of this moment. Let's see if they can capitalize and take over and defeat the Bulldogs in the second half into the end of the game here. And the milk can is up for grabs as Prairie Heights heads to Lakeland tonight. And the Laker rivalry has been awfully lopsided. Lakeland has won 18 straight. Could this be the Panthers' year? Well, I think it's going to be 19, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a look at the halftime score. Lakeland 40, Prairie Heights 0. That's correct. 40. That's 4 with a 0 on the end to nothing at halftime, as Lakeland absolutely annihilating Prairie Heights right now. So tough go around for the Panthers. I have the feeling it's going to probably end in a Lakeland win at this point. 19 consecutive in that series. Well, let's get to some great news here. How about this? Fremont Eagles football hosted North Central, the Eagles, middle school Eagles, last night, and earned the W 13-12. What an awesome game. I'll tell you what. And here comes our Fremont Eagles coming out here, and what are they going to do? They're going to come out here and fold up, or are they going to come out and show that they're ready to play? And I have the feeling, you can see in their body language, you can see that they are getting ready to come back out and let's do something big here. Let's shock the world here in the second half. Turn this thing around, right the ship. But at any rate, Fremont won that game 13-12. North Central driving very late in the game, and Alex King, 8th grader, snags the game-winning interception to finish the job. So another nice win for the Fremont Middle School Eagles. I'll tell you what, the middle school program is going to give a lot of positive vibes as they move up the chain here. We got some great things happening with this Fremont program. Right now, in this particular game, it's looking a little tough for our Fremont Eagles, but overall, Fremont's headed in the right direction and then some as we continue into the future of our Eagle program. The middle school Eagles will host Osceola Grace on Thursday at 7 p.m. So we got almost a week until that game, so come on out and support and see the future varsity Fremont Eagles next Thursday night, 7 o'clock. JV football next Saturday's game versus North Central has been canceled as they're short on available players. So once again, the Fremont Eagles trying to just get something going in terms of a JV game, and not quite yet. So we'll keep on trying here. Just seems like it's just so hard, especially at the 1A level with a limited roster, and once you start getting a few guys banged up with some injuries and you're limited on quarters, that kind of happens. So hopefully in the short term here, Fremont can get a JV game or two in this year. Like to see more than that as well. Let's talk a little bit about some of our other fall sports coming up, are going on right now. Girls golf, the Lady Eagles defeated both Heritage and rival Prairie Heights at Cedar Lake on Tuesday. Kennedy Porth was the medalist with 42. Congratulations to her. The squad is only one NECC a win away from going undefeated in the conference for the third straight year. Holy smokes. That is an unbelievable accomplishment, just something special. And I believe, if I remember right, I think Garrett is the only NECC opponent left on our schedule. So we get that one, and then we got it. Another undefeated season, 3 in a row. Now, Fremont does not have another golf match right now. They actually have a little break until next Thursday, so 6 days from today, when they head over to Wawasee, which is an absolutely stunning, beautiful course out there, that's for sure. That's a 5 p.m. start on Thursday if you want to get your face paint on and go out there and support the Lady Eagles. Boys tennis team defeated rival Angola on Wednesday 5-0. And the JV squad went 7-0 against the Hornets, combined 12-0. Holy smokes. The Fremont tennis squad is on fire right now. The Eagles host Blackhawk Christian out of Fort Wayne on Tuesday at 4:45. So come on out and see those 150-mile-an-hour serves, plus or minus. Also, volleyball. The Fremont volleyballers knocked off Central Noble in straight sets on Tuesday. Awesome job, Lady Eagles. And I love this, just describing them this way. Our Spikers and Killers next host North Central at 5:30 on Tuesday night. So it looks like we've got a lot of connection with North Central here as of late in different sports and different levels here. The cross-country team, the Eagle squads, traveled to Manchester tomorrow morning for the Manchester Invitational. That's at 9 a.m. So we wish our boys and girls squads good luck there. And as we continue in the game here, we'll get to some NCAA football and NFL football updates as we go. But in the meantime, we're getting ready for quarter number 3 And boy, oh boy, does Fremont need something to cook good right now. As we start the third quarter, Travis Williamson, Realtor. He knows Lake Country Realty. See him at Mike Associates at 1870 West 200 North in Angola. Give him a call at 316-5564 and Lonsbury Garage, offering quality service at a fair price. Full service maintenance and automotive repair center at 104 South Baum in Fremont. Give him a call at 260-527-3433. That's the Travis Williamson Realtor and Lonsbury Garage halftime date. And here we go. Fremont got the kickoff to start the game, went 3 and out. North Central took the first possession and scored. And now they get the ball again. Little onside-er. Good defensive play, but excellent hands, knowing he was going to take quite a shot there by Clayton Douglas, number 64, with the recovery. First and 10. Central Eagles. Ball spotted at the 48, it looks like. Eagle One Stop, your pregame and postgame headquarters, whether it's pizza, Subway, chicken, or Eagle Bites. Give them a call at 495-3110, and they are at 101 West Toledo in Fremont. Get all your goodies piping hot, and I'll tell you what, tomorrow, big NCAA football day. Call them early and often to load up on your pizza, breadsticks, chicken, whatever it is, folks. Run by 22, Laney. Gain of about 5 on that play. DQ Grill and Chill, 260-319-4436. They're at 1303 North Wayne in Angola. They offer classic Sundays, stack burgers, chicken baskets, and blizzards. I tell you, Mrs. K absolutely loves strips. And I'll tell you, folks, do you go for the gravy or do you go for the barbecue sauce? That's always a big argument, from a lot of people, whether it's going to be the gravy or the barbecue sauce with the chicken strips and that Texas toast. Always at DQ Grill and Chill. Nice stop. Excellent play. Short gain of 1. That's going to be 3rd and 4 coming up. GW's Butcher Block. 517-278-2787 at 103 East Toledo in Fremont. Whether it's chicken, pork, beef, seafood, sauces, snack sticks, jerky, deli meats, or sauces. And above all, it is top quality. And they have full-service butcher services on site. And Greg and Tina do a phenomenal job there at GW's Butcher Block. And tell them I said hi and pick up a whole bevy of snack sticks, will you? That's GW's Butcher Block in Fremont. Pitch back. And it'll be close to a first. I think he's going to get it. Well, I don't know. They're going to spot him. It looks like slightly short, but maybe. I don't know. They're going to give it to him. I just think the officials tonight are just rounding up on the... Like, the ball, he could be tackled half. Like, we'll give him the extra. Round up. Just like third grade math. In all honesty, it's been a lot going Fremont's way on those. I guess was going to get one there. 1st and 10. It's the 33. And he'll get maybe 3 on the. That was Joe. Second, they're going to go to 4, I guess. So 7 and 6 coming up. A&J Alternators and Starters, self-storage, alternator and starter repair, rebuilding, and U-Haul rental. All over there. And Coach Reed's got you covered at 1188 East State Road 120 in Fremont, 260-495-1655. There's my deep, sultry voice right now. I'm a little bit iffy tonight. It's just allergies, but enough to kind of very. So 2nd and 6, maybe 7. Looks like Laney was limping a little bit. It's going to be give out to Burt, who will be close to a first. Where is he at? And looks like he might be a yard short, or are they going to round up again? So it is going to be short. No, now they're calling a first. Wait a minute. It's 3rd and 1, but it looked like the head official called it a first down, but he's nowhere close. Regardless, it's still North Central ball. Maybe that's what he was signaling. Shift before the snap by North Central. And a nice play broken up there, and Cage Kidston is tackled for a loss. And that will now be 4th and short. I can't imagine that North Central is going to kick this ball. They're definitely going to be going for it. 4th and 3. Beams Funeral Home, celebrating life with dignity. Longtime supporters of Fremont Eagle Pride, we appreciate Beams Funeral Home being there for so many families in their hour of call arrangements, or just ask some questions in general. They do a great job there, John Thornton and the team. 260-495-2915, 200 West Toledo in Fremont. Big 4th down play. Let's see what happens. Kidston's going to throw over the top. Picked off. It's picked off. Pika looking for some blocking. He's got lots of room in front of him. He's going to be brought down at the 46-yard line. First down and 10 Fremont, and Fremont Eagles get a much-needed break on a 4th down play. A little loft or a little duck thrown over the top. And Pika puts Fremont back in business. Love, love, love to see that. And now let's see Fremont turn this into some big mo. Down by 3 scores. Fremont Chiropractic. Get the special initial consultation and first visit for only $20, folks. Talk about momentum. You got to check that out. Open Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays in Fremont. 119 East Toledo in Fremont. 260-527-0370. Pika, keeper, up the gut, into the secondary. 1st and 10 Eagles. Move those chains. The Eagles are motoring here. And I want to give a big shout out to Heffley, who says, "We love you, Drew. I broke my leg, and it's hard to come to the ball game, so thank you so much for videoing the games. You do a great job." Thank you so much, George. Appreciate that. And we hope that you feel much better very soon. Oh, big pause in there, Cohen Myers. That's one thing that Pika's having trouble with, is getting the ball over the top. Just huge, lofty defensive lineman here. Ball batted, will be 3rd and 10. Also a big shout out to the Mack family. United House. To former head coach Nick Maximchuk, watching with his lovely bride tonight. Of course, Nick rooting for Fremont. His wife, North Central graduate. So interesting dynamic here. Look at Pika scramble, still on his feet, still motoring, trying to get some things moving. Look at the blocking, beautiful execution. Some nice Sanders-esque running there by Zach Pika. Move those chains. And it looks like we have a still picture once again. Let me go out and check out that feed one more time. Take a quick break here. Sorry about that. I think we're losing this thing just a second here.
Green takes a screen.
There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Ooh. Thank you. All right. Take a look here. Looks like we're back in business with our signal here. Sorry about that, folks. Throw on complete to about the 10, maybe 11-yard line. Fremont looking to do some things here and put some scores up there. Clock rolling, 5:50 left in the third quarter. Appreciate your patience on a few little blips. Look like our wires are just a little bit slightly disconnected. I'm trying to put those back together there. Somehow our wires got crossed. But I think we're back in business here. Oh, almost. Claxton had it right in his hands. It looks like he just took a step a half quarter, eighth second early before making sure he had the ball secured. So that's going to bring up, excuse me, second and goal coming up slightly inside the 10-yard line there. Putting some points on the board right now. It would be just what the doctor ordered for the Fremont Eagles here. Pika looking for the back of the end zone, deep in the corner. Touchdown, Fremont! Who was that? Brogan Blue? Or was that Cope? It's a 10 or a 16. I'm not sure which. Regardless, it's a Fremont Eagles touchdown, and Fremont's on the board for the first time. 24-6. And the Eagles are looking to go for the 2 here. And this is just the first step of Operation Second Half for our Fremont Eagles to get back in this game and make North Central nervous. The 2-pointer. Keeper by Pika. He crossed and he's in. And with 5:21 left in this third quarter, Fremont now knocking on the door of North Central saying, hey, you let me in once. We want to go a couple more times and then some. Your Fremont Eagles trail, though, 24-8. You're watching Fremont Eagles football on the Fremont Eagles Network. All right. So our Fremont Eagles get on the board finally at this time. That's great. That's a good start. And there's still a lot of time on the clock, still plenty of time in this ball game. And if Fremont is going to get the W, they got to do more things like that and get some more balls bouncing their way on top of that. Going to have to get a little Lady Luck involved possibly here too. Chuck's Custom Concrete, guaranteeing the highest quality workmanship you won't find anywhere else. Give him a call at 260-705-8630. Even though he operates out of Fremont here, he certainly will go anywhere in the tri-state area and does a phenomenal job nonetheless. All right, that's a live ball, so Connor Gendron, number 41, has to fall on that, and does. So North Central will get 1st and 10 at about the 23-24 yard line coming up. Fremont Nutrition, get your healthy shakes, energy bombs, protein coffee, and energy bites right now over at Fremont Nutrition at 104 East Toledo in Fremont, 260-261-0050. Also, once a week, I believe it's Mondays, they have the cardio drumming. Very cool. A neat opportunity to get in there, burn some calories, get your blood pressure worked on, get that down, and yeah, it's awesome. It's a very cool. Check that out. You can go to their Facebook page and see all about that as well. It's like that's Fremont Nutrition in Fremont. Give a big thanks to our camera crew tonight, Raven, Malaya, and Trey, for doing some phenomenal things, bringing us the picture tonight. And so far, again, also thanks to Caleb Frederick for putting together this awesome wired internet box out here in the press box. It is working like 1920 pixels wide by 1080 pixels up and down. Gives you a 1080p clear picture here tonight. Appreciate everybody tuning in here on homecoming night, as we crowned earlier our homecoming queen, Natalie Kokenauer. Congratulations again to her, everyone on the court. Awesome, awesome job. Just some fantastic people down there who are on that court. Big run. Oh, nice little spin-a-rooney there. Still on his feet is Joe Burt. First down and more for North Central, as they're not going to take that touchdown lightly. They're going to try to come back and put some more points on the board. That's their goal. Five minutes will be under 5 minutes when this ball is snapped. And it'll be about a gain of about 4 on that play. Coming up 2nd and 6. Talk a little bit about some NCAA football here. Last night, there were several games of area interest on tap, including a big one, Central Michigan at Oklahoma State. The last time those two teams tangled down there in Stillwater 6 years ago, Coach Thomas was on the field as a player, number 35. And I'll tell you what, Oklahoma State stormed out to a huge lead, big lead early. But the Chips fought back in a wild one, and it took all the way to the end for Oklahoma State to finally get it. The Cowboys win 58-44. It's like a whack game from back in the 90s. Nice tackle behind the line, but then a very late flag. And fans on North Central side seem to indicate that it may be unsportsmanlike or something. Although we have a Fremont player down, slow to get up. And they are going to bring out, I don't know who that is. If that's I can't make out if it's 79 or 75. So it could be Brennan Collins or Nevin Bloom. Now, I see Collins coming here on the sideline, so it's not him. And I don't see 79, so I have the feeling that's Nevin Bloom, who's down there in the ground. So hopefully he's just a little banged up, and he can get back up here. There they are. He's starting to bring him up right away. That's a good sign. That's good. But we still, yeah, it is Bloom. He's coming off under his own power. That's good. He'll have to stay out for at least one play. And what's the call from the zebra here? I still have a flag to look at here. Dead ball, personal foul against North Central. Oh, no, against Fremont, sorry. Against Fremont. Well, that is not good. That will get North Central an automatic first down and put them on the Fremont side of the field. That just keeps their train a-rolling. Some other scores from NCAA football last night. Down at Old Rocky Top, the Cardinals, I'll tell you what, the Ball State Cardinals took one on the chin down in Knoxville, 59-10. Yikes. That's a tough one. We know Ball State's better than that, but boy, you're taking on an SEC power. That is really tough, especially in front of 110,000 screaming fans. That's a toughie. Speaking of a toughie, number 33, Joe Burt, with a gain of about 5 on the play. Also last night, TOL, EDO, the Toledo Rockets, with a huge win over FCS Long Island, as they say, Long Island University, 37-0. But the game of the night had to be Penn State and Purdue down in West Lafayette. Purdue was up, then Penn State was up. In fact, it looked like Penn State was going to run away with it. Purdue then took the lead late, but Penn State was able to hang on and get a very late score to win the game, 35-31. And there's Burt again, gain of about 3 on the play. It certainly was an awesome back-and-forth game to start the year, but kind of rained on Coach Probst's parade there. He was hoping to see a big W against the Nittany Lions in West Lafayette. 3rd and 2 coming up. It'll be 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Fremont fans defense right up, the big key play here. It is 4-down territory, however, and it won't matter. They will get the first as Burt gets about 4. Needed 2, got 4. First down, North Central. Work on getting some other scores here. Some other games going on right now as we speak. Western Michigan with a short jaunt from Kalamazoo to East Lansing, facing number 15 Michigan State. Right now, just underway in the second half. Michigan State leads Western 21-3. Oh, Burt gets hit right at the line. Great defense. Oh, but looks like the Fremont player took the brunt of that. You could definitely hear the pads clash there. And we're going to have another official's timeout. Boy, he got the tackle, but boy, did he take a lick. Is that Collins? And he looks like he's favoring a shoulder here at this point. I believe that is Collins. Great hit. Hit him at the line of scrimmage, and he didn't get anything. So good defensive effort by Collins. Tough kid. But boy, he paid for it on that particular play as Coach Thomas out there. And he'll come off under his own power. Again, he'll have to sit out a play. So Collins a little shook up on that one, but an excellent, valiant effort there as he comes off. 2nd and 10. Get you some more score updates here in a moment from the world of college football and some of this Friday night action. Pitch back. That's 41 Gendron. He will get close. I believe he's got a first down on that play on the second effort. And yeah, they definitely spotted him for a first down. They'll move the chains, and it'll be 1st and 10 for North Central. As we're down, once the clock starts, it'll be most likely under 1 minute before they snap it. In the factory in Ypsilanti, Eastern Michigan leads Eastern Kentucky of the FCS 14-10, just underway in the third quarter. The highlight game of the night in the Big Ten, Illinois with the lead right now early in the second quarter, 7-3 over IU down in Bloomington. The rush and another first down. That's Cameron Laney. Your Saturday slate, folks, I'm telling you what, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday is going to be a fantastic, phenomenal week one in the world of college football. I am blown away by what this schedule looks like. We start off with a noon tilt at the Big House, Colorado State at number 8 Michigan at noon on ABC. We'll get to the others in a moment. Another give to Laney, maybe gains about 4 or 5 on the play. And then at 3:30, this will be a big one. Number 11, Oregon at number 3, Georgia, 3:30 on ABC. And then the one everyone around here is looking forward to, number 5, Notre Dame at number 2, Ohio State in the shoe. That's 7:30 tomorrow night on ABC. And it just continues on Sunday as Florida State travels to LSU at 7:30 on ABC. Since it's the last weekend before the regular season of the NFL, college football plays into Sunday, and even Monday night college football, as number 4 Clemson tries to take last season's rough year and erase that. They will go into face Georgia Tech, the Ramblin' Wreck of Georgia Tech, 8 p.m. on ABC. That's Monday night. Lots of great college football action this weekend, so your appetite will definitely be satiated with the college football weekend, the week 1 college football weekend. We're about ready to start the fourth quarter. And it will be 2nd and 3 at the 5. First play of the fourth quarter. And nice tackling. Great job by Claxton with the tackle, shoestring, and it's a slight loss. Brings up 3rd and 3 at the 5. 3rd and 3 at the 6, excuse me. So a loss of 1. Another score. The Trine Thunder hosted Anderson last night, and they won 38-0. Nice job. Another give, 33. Will they get him stopped? And he crossed the line. It will be a score for North Central. And now the Fremont Eagles are going to have a huge uphill climb with 11:13 left in this ball game, trailing 30-8, pending the conversion attempt. And bumbling and stumbling in for the point conversion. So with 11:13 left in this ball game, your Fremont Eagles trail North Central 32-8. You're watching Fremont Eagles football on the Fremont Eagles. Eagle One Stop, your pregame and postgame headquarters. Whether it's pizza, Subway, chicken, or Eagle Bites, give them a call at 495-3110. Stop by and see them at 101 West Toledo in Fremont. DK Grill and Chill offer classic Sundays, stack burgers, and blizzards at 1303 in Angola. Call him up, 319-4436. Travis Williamson, Realtor. He knows Lake Country Realty. See him at Mike Thomas and Associates, 1870 West 200 North, or give him a holler at 316-5564. Lonsberry Garage at 104 South Baum Street, your full-service maintenance and automotive repair center. They have quality service at a low price. Call them up at 260-527-3430. W's Butcher Block at 103 East Toledo and Fremont, 517-278-2787. Offering chicken, pork, beef, seafood, sauces, snack sticks, jerky, deli meat, sauces, and much, much more. And always some surprises, including some of those fried pies. Always love those. 103 East Toledo, GW's Butcher Block. A&J Alternators and Starters at 1188 East State Road 120 in Fremont. Self-storage, alternator, starter, repair, rebuilding, and U-Haul rental. Call up Coach Reitz at 495-635. Beams Funeral Home, celebrating life with dignity and longtime supporters of Fremont Eagle Pride. They are at 200 West Toledo in Fremont. You can call John Thornton and the team at 495-2915. Fremont Chiropractic. Get the special deal going on right now. The initial consultation and first visit for only $21. That's 30% off. They're open Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays in Fremont at 119 East Toledo, 527-0370. We'll get to other sponsors after the kickoff. Appreciate all of the sponsorship to keep Fremont Eagles Network on the air. And Fremont will have it at about the 37 to start with here. We have a little bit of frustrations going on here between Fremont and North Central. Didn't see a flag. Looked like Fremont player and North Central player get a little heated argument there. And then there was a little push and a little shove. Of course, North Central player fell down, and the Fremont player was saying he flopped. Regardless, the Zebras wave it off and just say, just go play some ball, boys. Come on. Let's just take it on the field. 1st and 10, Fremont. Pika absolutely annihilated by Jake Turner again. .53 making his presence known one more time. Chuck's Custom Concrete, guaranteeing the highest quality workmanship you won't find anywhere else. 260-705-8630. Chuck's Custom Concrete out of Fremont, however, services the tri-state area. They go into Ohio, Michigan, and all over Indiana. Chuck's Custom Concrete. Also, chuckscustomconcrete.com to take a look at all the wonderful work that they do. Residential, commercial, industrial, etc. We have a timeout. Fremont. Fremont Nutrition offering healthy shakes, energy bombs, protein coffee, energy bites at 104 East Toledo in Fremont, 260-261-0050. Also, cardio drumming in the upstairs. And I'll tell you what, folks, check out all the flavors. I think they have something in the neighborhood like 50 flavors. It's unbelievable the different shake options that they offer. My personal favorite, butter pecan. I'm telling you what, folks, butter pecan, to me, it tastes exactly like butter pecan ice cream. And it's healthy. You got to check it out over at Fremont Nutrition at 104 East Toledo in Fremont. Next Friday, your Fremont Eagles will get back in action as they travel, make a little road trip to near the Lake Erie, west coast of Lake Erie, I guess is the east coast of Michigan, so to speak, as they play Erie Mason High School in Mason, Michigan, which is just north of the Ohio-Michigan line, near Temperance, north of Toledo. It'll be live at 7:30 if you're there. But we will be broadcasting that in tape delay format on Saturday, just to let you know. And smothered down on the play is at Cope. That is Cope. So another loss, 3rd and 21 coming up. The opportunities, the door of opportunity for the Fremont Eagles is closing. 32-8 9:48 remaining left in this game. Pika going long. What an arm, and knocked down. No flag. As the officials say he tripped himself up or tripped over the grass. It was not the defender's fault. But a great heave-ho by Pika. He's had some tough times here as of late getting the ball downfield like that. That was a really good throw. It just did not fall where we wanted it. Fourth down. Oh boy. Pika's going to have to run for it. And he gets out to about the 16-yard line after the... When it rains, it pours, folks. And now North Central suddenly inside the red zone with the 1st and 10. It's a rough night at the office tonight for your Fremont Eagles here on homecoming night. Lots to celebrate off the field. Unfortunately, on the field, it's just been one thing after another for our Fremont Eagles. We know they'll bounce back. Sometimes you just have those bad nights, bad games. Certainly a lot of things to work on. Execution had been something that Fremont had been just doing so well up to this point. And tonight the wheels kind of fell off. North Central definitely putting a hurting for certain on the Eagles, Fremont Eagles tonight. Another march and right into the end zone just like that for Cameron Laney. Actually, I thought it was it looked like one official had signaled, so we'll back that off for a moment. So the ball spotted about the half-yard line there. Maybe he was feigning touchdown signal. Either way, it's not a score. But certainly gets him close. About 17-yard gain on the play. 1st and half a yard. 1st and goal from a half. 9 minutes remaining. And in for the score. This time for sure, Joe Burt. And once again, the fight song played across the field is to the tune of the Fremont fight song. It's just not Fremont's fight song. As North Central enjoys what appears to be W number 2 on their season and in their history, as this is their very first season ever with varsity football. I'll be honest, folks, I did not know that until this week. Pretty amazing. The 2-point try is no good. Did not get it. So one positive for Fremont here in this second half. A nice defensive stop on a 2-point conversion, but that still doesn't take away the sting and the pain from Fremont trailing North Central right now with 8:54 left in the game, 38-8. You're watching Fremont Eagles football on the Fremont Eagles Network. We'll take a quick break. Be right back. All right, we are back. Your Fremont Eagles trail 38-8 here, not quite halfway through the fourth quarter. It has been really, for the most part, all North Central tonight. They have looked extremely impressive. They have some very tough players on their team, hard-nosed players. They have a small roster, only about 21, 22 players on the team, and several are hurting tonight. So a lot of their players are having to do extra duties tonight, and it's actually paid off quite well for them. And Fremont just does not quite have an answer tonight. And it'll be back to the lab next week for practice. Fremont will get 1st and 10 at the 41. I believe that was Trevor Reitz again. So again, next Friday, your Fremont Eagles travel to Erie Mason. Mason, Michigan is where that's located. Just north of Toledo, cross the state line into Michigan, near the shores of Lake Erie. 7:30 p.m. kickoff if you plan on going to the game Friday. We will broadcast that on Fremont Eagles Network a day later on Saturday, tape delay format, just to let everyone know. Completed pass to Blue. Nice move. Broke some ankles there. That looked like a play you do on the basketball court. And Fremont will get a first down. Move those chains. NFL football coming up, folks. It is 6 days away. And the first game of the season will be the LA Rams and Matthew Stafford getting their championship rings as the Buffalo Bills come into town to face the Rams. Will Josh Allen crash the party? And another play here. Pika, nice running. Gets knocked out of bounds. Gain of about 6 on the play, maybe 7. Great running. Great opportunity there. So Buffalo at the LA Rams, 8 p.m. next Thursday night on NBC. And the Bears, Browns, Lions, and Colts will all start their 2022 campaigns a few days later on that Sunday. Completed pass to Blue. Another great couple moves there. Down to, and they're going to say the ball was down. They're going to say the ball was down. And it will be at the 26-yard line here. And so now I believe Brogan Blue is slow to get up down there. And he does. He gets up. Made a couple fantastic moves there. 2 plays in a row. Nice job. As we said before earlier, North Central and Fremont were supposed to have a JV game tomorrow. However, that game was canceled because of the lack of available quarters, mainly for North Central, but certainly Fremont as well. Pika's going to keep it, and he will get a gain. Now, the ball's on the ground. Was it down? And the official, what's the call here? And they're calling it a fumble. I thought it was down by ground contact. And so North Central will get the ball. And with 7:21 left in this ball game, that may just be about the nail in the coffin here for the Eagles. Fremont starting to put a few other guys in there, get some fresh jerseys in there now at this point. I know on the point, but always good to give some other guys some practice time, especially if you're not playing a JV game tomorrow. Give some of your JV squad an opportunity here. I like that. Number 41, Connor Gendron with the run there. Basically, looks like a half a yard maybe. 2nd and 9.5 coming up. And North Central very comfortable with just melting a lot of the clock away here, as they feel like they've got this game put away, and I would say probably they do. 22, Cameron Laney gains about 5 on the play. Looks like 3rd and 5. North Central coaches were calling for a late hit, but the officials did not throw the hanky. Third and 5 coming up. Bunch formation. Almost lost the ball. Couple nice sticks there from Fremont. It's going to be close to a first. Now, one official has him at the 34. Another one has him at the 33. So they're going to mark it at the 33. So he will be short about a yard. 4th and 1. Fourth and 1. Hayden Anderson found something on the turf there. I don't know if it was his or what. He's talking to the official about it. Oh, it must be his mouthpiece. And then we're going to have a timeout here. North Central wants to talk about this 4th and 1. They're up by 30 with 5:32 left. I think the victory is pretty safe. So I don't think you're risking too much by going for it and not getting it. I guess the only thing that you'd be risking is Fremont getting the ball deep in your territory with a chance to score. But even if Fremont scored, even with a 2-point conversion, they'd be down by 22, and I don't think there's enough time for the Eagles, Fremont Eagles, to come back tonight. As I said a moment ago, kind of a rough night at the office. You'll have days like that sometimes, but this is going to be one of those gut check games for the Fremont Eagles. Where are they going to be from here? After a 2-0 start, a lot of electricity, a lot of excitement. Finally gets a little monkey off their back for after 25 years. But still leaves a little bitter taste in your mouth for the Fremont Eagles tonight. Getting their, what is expected or most likely to be their first loss of the year. Really, where are we going to go from here? We have a pretty favorable early season schedule. Then it gets tough right in the middle. Pretty tough. With Busco and Eastside in there. Got another timeout on the field for North Central again. 2 in a row. And then Fremont finishes up with Prairie Heights on senior night and with Lake Station on the road to end the regular season prior to sectionals. Get a score update here from Prairie Heights. Let's see. It was really lopsided earlier, and we do have a final at this point, as in the second half the clock just was running. Lakeland did put up another score, and the final at Laker Field, Lakeland 46, Prairie Heights 0. I'll be honest, I did not see that coming. I knew it was always going to be a tough one for Prairie Heights. I mean, 18 straight losses, now 19. But I thought Prairie Heights, I thought this might be their year to finally get that losing streak ended, I should say. But no, it was in big fashion the other way. Trying to get them called offsides. They're just going to keep going here. It's not burning the game clock because the clock stopped with the timeout, so either they're going to take it to 0 and punt, or they're going to snap it, or what? They're trying to get Fremont to go, and Fremont's not going anywhere. And they'll take the delay and move them back 5. And it'll be 4th and 6. A little chess match. Fremont was not fooled. But it won't have anything to do with the final score. So it'll be 4th and long. And at this point, North Central will indeed punt. Here comes the snap. The kick is high, and wow. It might be negative yardage, and that ball went out at the 34-yard line. Folks, you just witnessed a 5-yard punt. A 5-yard punt. They would have probably been best served to just go for it there. But it is what it is. And Fremont will have an opportunity to at least put some more points on the board with 5:23 left in the ball game. Just doing a little run through of our sponsors here as we get close to end of the game here. Pika having some trouble, but slips away, evades capture, and after all that gets basically the line of scrimmage. Couple score updates here in a moment. 2nd and 11 coming up here. And I don't know what happened there. Okay. Pika has to run again. Throws across his body. And nice stiff arm by Wyatt Claxton. And that'll move those chains for Fremont. Moving down the field. Score update here. 5:29 left in the third quarter. Michigan State leads Western Michigan 21-10. Eastern Michigan, also in the third, about the same amount of time left actually, leads Eastern Kentucky. Oh, ball on the ground. Fremont has to fall on it there. Eastern Michigan leads Eastern Kentucky 28-17. Upset alert here. Virginia Tech at Old Dominion. Third quarter, 10-10. Old Dominion got one over on Virginia Tech. I believe it was, last year or the year before. So, we'll see. Pika looking to throw, broken play. No, it's going to be a designed screen play. Nice run. Colin Green gets to about the 15-14 maybe. Nice play. And late in the second quarter, Illinois and Indiana knotted up at 10 apiece. In the Big Ten primetime game going on right now. Third and 4. Pika has a little time and gets a completed pass. First down. I believe that was to Blue. Move those chains. So when Pika gets some time, he's able to do something, but he'd been disruptive virtually all game long. His timing was off. He was unable to get that time to look at his second and third options. Nice play out in the flat. And it's going to be taking a lot of people with him down to about the 5, maybe even inside. That was Gage Cope with the catch. Clock will be at under 2 minutes when this ball is snapped. North Central will go to 2-1 on their first ever varsity football season. Fremont will drop to 2-1 as they head to, oh no, loss. And Pika will recover it. Bad snap again. That's not the first time that's happened tonight. Fremont's going to have to work on that. That's another thing to practice here. And there's no moisture on the field to speak of, folks, so that's something that's got to be adjusted. Now bringing up 3rd and goal at the 16. And there's a timeout on the play. So Fremont, I mentioned earlier as well that North Central and Fremont both oddly enough, have a common opponent later this year. The Fremont Eagles next week travel to Erie Mason, and Erie Mason will go to Pioneer, Ohio on September 30th to face these North Central Eagles. Like we said, folks, it's a rough one tonight for the Fremont Eagles. It's a tough loss on the chin, certainly not one that you're going to take a whole lot of positives from. But the positives are really going to be, what are you going to do with this? When you lose by 30, and hopefully it's less if they can put the biscuit in the basket late here. But when you lose by 20 or 30 points, and you seem to have a lot of momentum build up, where are you going to go from here? That's a gut check time. We've got a lot of season left. Got 7 games minimum remaining on the Fremont schedule. Certainly we want to make that more, but really the reality of the situation is the gut check in this week between now and Erie Mason next Friday is really going to determine what direction Fremont's going for the remainder of the year. And Pika is annihilated again as he's blindsided. The ball gets knocked way up in the air, and then a very late flag. Is this I'm assuming this is a frustration penalty if it's that late here. Oh, it's an illegal man downfield. It's not a unsportsmanlike, which I kind of figured it was, being as late as it was. 1:21 remaining in this ball game. Well, here we go. 4th and 16 coming up. Fremont has no choice but to go for it. And the end zone, unfortunately, it looked like the receiver, I believe that might have been Blue, was tied up and couldn't get around his defender in order to get in a position to make that catch. That'll be a turnover on downs, and it'll be a couple of knees for North Central, and this ball game will be over. Want to give a big shout out one more time to our sponsors, Eagle One Stop, DQ Grill and Chill, Travis Williamson Realtor, Lonsberry Garage, GW's Butcher Block, A&J Alternators and Starters, Beams Funeral Home, Fremont Chiropractic, Chuck's Custom Concrete, and Fremont Nutrition. Thank you so much for your support of Fremont Eagle broadcasts this year. Nice tackle behind the line. That a decent, good play there for Fremont to get a loss, 3-yard loss on what's most likely the second to last play of the game. Congratulations one more time to homecoming queen Natalie Gokenauer, your 2022 homecoming queen. Also thanks again to our camera crew, Raven, Malaya, and Trey. And North Central just slow up to the line. Maybe a delay of game here if they can't get the snap off. 2-1, and they called the flag. Yeah, it was a delay of game, so this next play will most likely be a knee. And with that said, we will be wrapping up our broadcast in just a moment. One more time, folks, want to remind you, next Friday, your Fremont Eagles will travel to Mason, Michigan, just north of Toledo, onto the Michigan side of the line near Temperance and near Lake Erie to face Erie Mason. That's a 7:30 kickoff if you plan on being there in person. Otherwise, if you want to watch that broadcast, it will be tape delayed and shared on Fremont Eagles Network here on YouTube on Saturday. And that will do it. Your Fremont Eagles will fall to North Central. Your final score from Max Mitchell Sports Complex tonight, North Central 38, Fremont 8. And we will see you next week, folks, as Fremont tries to bounce back against Erie Mason on the road. We appreciate you tuning in, and thank you so much for your patronage of the Fremont Eagles Network. Please make sure, speaking of, patronize your sponsors of the Fremont Eagles Network, and have a great night, everybody. Take care. Final score one more time, North Central 38, Fremont 8. You're watching Fremont Eagles football on the Fremont Eagles Network.